Hello everyone, I am Arshad Parvez. I'm here to explain about coronavirus analysis project using SQL. So I'm going to explain about my dataset, the description of each column in the dataset. So first, the province. So that is geographic subdivision within a country or region. So country region, geographic entity where data is recorded. Latitude, north-south position on Earth's surface. Longitude, east-west position on Earth's surface. Date, recorded date of coronavirus data. Confirmed is number of diagnosed coronavirus cases. Deaths is number of coronavirus related deaths. Recovered or number of persons recovered from coronavirus cases. It's the first step of my project. I have done schema modification. Here there are 5 steps. So first, my date is in string, so I want to convert the date string data type to date. So what I have done here is I have, using alter table command, I have added a column data converted, and in that column I have updated the column using update coronavirus dataset set data converted is equal to string to date. So here I have set the column of the column which has a string data set, and I have verified it whether it has converted properly or not. Then I am dropping the old column which where the data is in string. Then I will be renaming the new column which where the data is copied as a date data type. I am renaming it to the original column name. So for my project, the first query is writing a code to check null values. So here I have selected the every column from the table coronavirus dataset. Here in where I have using various operator, I have checked for each and every column is there is null. From my previous query, I have come to know that there is no null values, so no need to update them with zeros. My third query is to check the total number of rows in the dataset. So I used count aggregator for all the columns. So from that we come to know that there is total 78,386 total number of rows in my dataset. My fourth query is to check what is the start date and the end date in the dataset. So I used to query select minimum of date from my dataset. Whatever will be the minimum date, it will be given. That column will be a start date, alias start date, and I have queried max date. So in my dataset, which date is maximum? So that will be uh, written as an output, and the column will be renamed as end date from table name coronavirus dataset. My fifth query is to find how many number of months present in dataset. So in this dataset, there are 2 years, 2020 and 2021. So what I have done is we have a date format like year, month, date. So I have done extracted the month as well as the year. So here I have grouped with the year. For example, I am grouping the year. I will get in 2020 how many months we have, and in 2021 how many months we have. So I have used count distinct. So distinct here gives only the unique values, not the duplicate values. So count gives how many uh, months are there in that year. So I get in 2020, I get there are 12 months in this data set, and 2021 there are 6 months in data set. So total it is 18 months in this data set. My sixth query is to find the monthly average for the confirmed cases, the death cases, and the recovered cases from coronavirus. So here I have extracted the month from the date and the year from the date column. So and I used average aggregator because it is the query what we should do. So average of confirmed, average of recovered, average of death. So for the each aggregator, I have used the aliases like average of confirmed as average, average of recorded as recovered, average of deaths as deaths. From dataset, I have grouped here with by month and year and ordered by month. The seventh query is to find the most frequent value for the confirmed cases, the death cases, the recovered cases for each month in this dataset. So here also I have done extracted the month as well as the year and used aggregator max and grouped using month as well as the year, and here you can see the output. My eighth query here is to find the minimum values for the confirmed cases, the death cases, the recovered cases per year. So obviously we should group here using the year. So I have in select column, I have extracted the year from the date and using the aggregator minimum for the confirmed cases, minimum for death cases, minimum for recovered cases, and I have using the select statement, I get the column name as minimum confirmed, minimum dates, minimum required using the analysis and grouped by year. My ninth query is to find the maximum value of the confirmed cases, the death cases, recovered cases per year. Here in dataset there are 2 years. Okay, so in select query, I have extracted the year. Obviously, we need the year, and using the aggregator max because we need the maximum value. I have used for maximum of confirmed, maximum of death, and maximum of record. And here I have grouped by year. So that I get the output as year 2021. Max confirmed is 8,82,300, 8,23,225 confirmed cases. Uh, Similar to all of them. Here my 10th query is to find the total number of the cases of confirmed deaths recovered for each month. So I have queried here, for example, we have 2 years, 2020 and 2021. So obviously I should extract the month as well as the year. And for total number, I have to obviously use the sum aggregator. So I have used the sum of confirmed, sum of death, sum of recovered. Here I have grouped using group by, I have grouped the month as well as the year because in 2020 we have 12 months. In 2021 also we have obviously 6 months in this data set. When we group by you only using the month, it will be merging the months from the both the years, so it should not be like that. So I have grouped it along with the year. My 11th query is to check how the coronavirus spread out with respect to the confirmed cases. So here I have calculated the total confirmed cases in this dataset using some aggregator, and the output will be like something 169065144 cases, and I have calculated the average confirmed cases of this dataset using the average aggregator, and I have calculated the variance of the confirmed cases using variance aggregator, and I have calculated the standard deviation of confirmed cases in this dataset using standard deviation aggregator. My 12th query is to check how coronavirus spread out with respect to the death cases per month. So obviously I should extract both the year as well as the month, because when I extract only the month and I do group by only the month from the other year, both the years are from different years will be merged as the one. So it will be a wrong. So I should group it by using year and month together. And I have used aggregator like sum for the total deaths, an average for average of death, and aggregator variance for variance of that death, uh, and standard deviation aggregator of deaths. My 13th query is to check how coronavirus spread out with respect to the recovered cases. So here I have find the total recovered cases using the sum aggregator, sum of recovered, summed as total recovered cases from coronavirus dataset. The S is used for aliasing here, and second here is to calculate the average. I have used average aggregator to find out the average of recovered persons in this dataset, and third is the variance of the recovered cases. I have used variance aggregator to use the variance of recovered persons in this dataset, And I have used, for using the standard deviation of this required cases, I have used standard deviation aggregator to find out the standard deviation of the required cases in this data set. My 14th query is to find the country having the highest number of confirmed case in this dataset. So here, obviously, I should select the country region and the using maximum aggregator of the confirmed case. From that dataset, I should group it using country or region, and I should order it using the maximum of confirmed, because using the max of confirmed aggregator gives us the highest confirmed cases, and I have used a limit one so that I get only one output. I mean top one country. My 15th query is to find the country having the lowest number of death cases in this dataset. So in select query, I have selected the country region. Obviously, we need the country, and along with that, I have selected sum of the death, because definitely I need how many death cases are this, which country have less death cases, and have grouped it using group by uh, statement, have grouped it by country region, and order it by a sum of that, and have used limit one to get only one of the lowest value. My 16th query of this project is to find the top 5 countries having the highest record cases in this dataset. So obviously I have selected country or region because I need the countries and some of the record cases, so that I come to know how many record cases are there. Total means how many of the record cases. From the coronavirus dataset, obviously I should group it by country or region, and I should order it using the sum required so that I get the values. So I used DESC descending, because then only I will get the highest maximum top 5 countries, and limit 5 is to get only the 5 countries. Thank you everyone. I hope you have understand this project well. Thank you so much.